Good morning, children. Today we will continue our chapter number 2, Children of India, page number 11. Now in next paragraph, writer is saying that few years ago, very few girls went to school. They were helping their parents at home until they were old enough to be married. But now situation is different, but now all girls are also going to school, just like boys. Now here writer is introducing us with Bindra. Bindra is 14-year-old girl. 14-year-old girl. She is extrovert. Extrovert means confident girl. When she passed that road, she always chatted with her friends. Brinda's father is forest guard, and the writer met him when he walks through the Deodar woods, so he knows him very well. And I had grown used to seeing Bindra almost every day. Grown used to means adapt. When she did not put in an appearance for a week, I asked her brother if anything was wrong. Put in an appearance means to come or attend. One day, he always seeing Bindra when she walks through that road. One day the writer asked his brother for Bindra when she does not come for a week. His brother said, when the writer asked him for Bindra, his brother said that nothing, just she is helping my mother to cut the grass. They are collecting grass for winter season. In monsoon, grass is green, so they cut it and store it for winter. Writer asked him why he is not cutting the grass, and Brinda's brother replied that he has a cricket match, and he hurriedly joined his teammates. He is not like his sister. He wants some enjoy before work. In next paragraph, writer has written about the problems facing by school-going hilly area student in winter season when the days grow shorter. Children who lives far away from their school, they have to move fast to get home before dark. But Ranbir and his friend met with that darkness when they are halfway. Here, what is the situation? In winter season, it is dark soon. So children, those are from hilly areas and from outskirt areas, they have to move fast after school, so they will reach home before dark. But Ranbir and his friend met this darkness when they are halfway. One day, on his way, he asked time to a person as he trudges up the steep road past Ivy Cottage. When he was trudges means walk slowly and heavily. Why he walks slowly and heavily? Because it is a hilly area and he trudges up the steeps. So it is very hard, so he walks slowly and heavily. It is dark at 6, and by then Ranbir likes to be out of the Deodar forest. Before 6, moon and stars and village light is adequate for road, but not for forest, because in forest it is darkness even during the day, and the silent flying of bat and strange sound of an owl. Hoot is the sound of owl, and here flying foxes means bat. So strange sound of an owl disturbing these children, disturbing them. But usually Ranbir has the company of other boys, and they sing most of the way. For loud singing by small boys will silence owls and frighten away the forest demon. Ranbir was not alone. He has the company of other boys also, and they all sing when they cross that forest. Their singing frighten away the forest demons. One of them in his group, in Ranbir's group, one of them play a flute that is enchanting. Enchanting means charming. Students not only in hilly areas but all over India children face many difficulties while going to school. Now here writer is saying us which type of problem they are facing. Whether it is dust storm of Rajasthan and blizzard in Ladakh and Kashmir. Blizzard means snowstorm. In larger town and cities, there are school buses, van for children. But in remote rural areas, children have to face many problems while they go to school. Some children are stronger than the obstacle in their way. Here writer is saying that children are more stronger than the obstacle in their way. He gave us one example that in Ganjam district in Odisha, in the absence of bridge, they cross the Dhani river every day to reach their school. They swim every day to cross the river to reach school. Holding books or satchels. Satchels means school bag. They hold their bag and books in one hand. They do the breaststroke or dog paddle. Dog paddles or breaststroke is a step for swimming. Or make a chain and help each other to cross the river. Wherever you go in India, you find that children are helping with the family source of livelihood. Some children drying fish on the Malabar coast, some are gathering saffron bud in Kashmir, and others are grazing cattle in Rajasthan or Gujarat. Only the more fortunate or lucky parents can afford to send their children to English medium private school. Some of these schools are excellent as compared to school in Britain or the USA. Whether it is in Ajmer or Bengaluru, New Delhi or Chandigarh, Kanpur or Kolkata, their standard is very high. With the growth of prosperous middle class, the demand for good quality of education also increasing. But as private schools proliferate, but as private schools increasing, standards suffer too, and many parents must settle for the second rate. Great majority of our children still attend school run by the state or the municipality. These having different quality. Some are good, means some government aided school are good, some are bad, and other are ugly, depending on their situation. In some school there is not a single window and water drops out of the roof in rainy season. It is common in most of government school. Situations are very difficult. Then also children from different communities come and learn to live together. The census tells us that 2 in every 5 of the population is in the age group of 5 to 15. Census meaning the official process of counting the population of a country and gathering information about people. Almost half of our population is on the way to school. And here I stand at my window. The writer is saying that he stands at his window watching some of children pass by, boys and girls, big and small, some scruffy mean untidy, some smart, some mischievous, some serious, but all going somewhere hopefully towards a better future. Now students, tell me in this chapter what you learn. We learn about the problems of school going children in remote rural areas. Then also they go to school. Now Just think how lucky you are. You are getting all facilities at home.